Devin Haney calls out Gervonta Tank Davis to face him next after Saturday night. What up, sports world? It's just boxing. Devin Haney angered Gervonta Tank Davis on Sunday by calling him out by saying he'll be ready to fight him after he takes care of his business this Saturday night on November 9th in Los Angeles, California. Devin the Dream Haney seems very serious about wanting to fight Gervonta Tank Davis next, but it doesn't look like Tank wants any of that work with him. But Tank Davis is getting a reputation for being a Twitter warrior for the way that he calls out different fighters on social media, but then doesn't want to fight them in the ring. The fact that Davis responded to Haney's challenge of him gives the indication to some that he'll never fight him. But the problem Davis has is he doesn't make his own fights. His fights are he's promoted by Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Mayweather Promotions. And they are not being in a hurry to match him up against talented fighters. Although Gervonta Tank Davis looks like he has a lot of ability and he has a lot to offer inside of the ring, but Mayweather Promotions is matching him with weaker opposition, opponents that they know that he can beat. But instead of that, Davis, who has a record of 22 wins, 0 losses with 21 knockouts, is reacting in a positive manner to the news of unbeaten WBC lightweight champion Devin Haney, who has a record of 23 wins, 0 losses with 15 knockouts. He's offering him a title shot, but Tank Davis responded on Twitter by scolding him for the call-out, saying Gervonta could have said, okay, let's fight, set it up. But Gervonta Tank Davis, he didn't accept the challenge for the younger 20-year-old Devin Haney. For some reason, Gervonta added that the World Boxing Council had given Haney the WBC 135-pound belt outside of the ring. Well, come on, Gervonta. You know what happened. Vasily Lomachenko and his promoter, Bob Arum, and Top Rank, they went to the WBC and they wanted Vasily Lomachenko to be franchised. Come on, man. We know the story. But he ensured that he earned his IBF WBA 130-pound belts that he won in the past. But Davis has since vacated those belts and moved up to 135 pounds, which your 130-pound belts mean nothing at 135. You have to earn it at 135 because that's where you're campaigning at now. But that Davis, the way that Gervonta Tank Davis responded on Twitter, it made it clear that he doesn't want to fight Devin Haney right now. But the WBC needs to move Gervonta from their number one position they gave him at lightweight if he's not ready or willing to fight Devin Haney. See, I have there's a lot I want to say about this. You know what? I'll just come out and say it. The WBC didn't pressure Vasily Lomachenko to fight Devin Haney for the WBC 135-pound belt, but for some odd reason Gervonta Tank Davis is number one. It's a little bit fishy. It's okay for the black fighters to fight each other, but not Eastern European fighting Devin Haney, the black fighter. Come on, man. It's a lot of it's a lot. It's a lot that's going on right now in the sport of boxing. As fans call it, boxing politics, or the politics of boxing. But Davis about to turn 25 years old. He can't say he's too young to fight Devin Haney because he's almost 5 years older than him. So Gervonta faces former WBA 126-pound champion Yuriorkis Gamboa, who has a record of 30 wins, 2 losses, 18 knockouts next month for the vacant World Boxing Association 135-pound title on December 28. You can't say anything about Yuriorkis Gamboa except that he's a warrior. I don't know why they mentioned he's a natural 126-pound fighter. Vasily Lomachenko didn't want to fight him. Yuriorkis is he's a game opponent. He fought the big name Terrence Crawford, and I'm looking for a good fight between him and Gervonta Tank Davis. I think Gervonta Tank Davis is younger. He has more power, more speed. It should be a good competitive fight for the first 5 rounds. I'm looking for Gervonta Tank Davis to get him out of there 7 to 8 rounds. But but to the boxing public, never got a chance to see if Davis was the real deal at super featherweight because he never fought anyone as talented as the public wanted to see him. But he fought some talented guys. His best wins are against Jose Pedraza, Ricardo Nunez, Francisco Fonseca, Jose Marcelo Andres Corolla, Hugo Ruiz, Liam Walsh. Forgive me if I ruined that dude Jesus' name. But those are not major talents at super featherweight. The IBF super featherweight champion Tevin Farmer and former WBO champion Vasily Lomachenko both wanted to fight Davis. They still can fight him. Matter of fact, Vasily Lomachenko campaigns at 135 pounds. Tevin Farmer can move up 5 pounds. If not, he can stay at 130 and campaign. But there's no reason that Vasily Lomachenko can't fight Gervonta Tank Davis. They are now in the same division. So the reason he put this in an article to say that he ducked Tevin Farmer, which he didn't. He ducked Vasily Lomachenko. I'm not going to say Gervonta Tank Davis ducked him. But I can say that Mayweather Promotions probably didn't want to make that fight right now. But, you know, hey, they're both fighting and campaigning at 135, so the fight can easily be made. Vasily Lomachenko, he can fight Devin Haney, which he ducked Devin Haney. So there are fights that can be made for Vasily Lomachenko right now at 135. Now is he's going now? The question is Vasily Lomachenko going to fight Gervonta Tank Davis? Now he's at 135. We know he's not fighting Devin Haney because that's why Devin Haney was given the 135-pound WBC title that Vasily Lomachenko won off of Luke Campbell. So, you know, they elevated him to the franchise champion at 135. So they have given him a little leeway that he don't have to fight a lot of the top contenders. He's probably waiting to fight the winner of the Richard Kamei and the Teofimo Lopez winner. More than likely, that's what he's going to do. And then after that, he's going to fight mediocre opposition like he's been fighting. Tevin Farmer's promoter, Eddie Hearn of Matchroom Boxing, wanted to make the fight between Gervonta Tank Davis in the worst way, but things fell through between them and Mayweather Promotions. David Haney looked great in beating Zarul Abdullaev by fourth round TKO on September 13th to win the interim WBC lightweight title in New York City. The only reason he fought that guy, excuse me. Please forgive me. I'm thinking of Gervonta Tank Davis. Yeah, that's Devin Haney's opponent. Yeah, that was easy work. But Haney wanted to challenge WBC champion Vasily Lomachenko, who won the belt off of Luke Campbell in a but he was elevated to franchise champion by the sanctioning body. Lomachenko doesn't want the fight with Devin Haney. He sees something in Devin Haney that he can exploit. Because Devin Haney is bigger, faster. He has better footwork. Vasily Lomachenko can't beat Devin Haney. And as of right now, I don't know if he can beat Gervonta Tank Davis. I'm not 100% sold that Vasily can beat Gervonta Tank Davis either. But I would love to see the fight. I'd love to see the fight between him and Devin Haney. That would be a great fight. But like I said earlier, he's looking to face the winner of the Richard Kamei, and Vasily, the Teofimo Lopez winner. And then they saying that he'll move back down to super featherweight thereafter. See what I'm saying? I knew it was gonna happen. I knew once the fighters came up to 135 that he was not gonna stay at 135. I know he's gonna move back down to 130. I called that earlier in some of my videos. So now it seemed like it's being confirmed that he's moving back down to 130 pounds. But anyway, Gervonta Tank Davis, Devin Haney, will we get that fight? It's a toss-up, maybe. Probably later than sooner. What's that phrase? Sooner than later? Nah, this is gonna have to. It's gonna happen later than sooner. But I'm gonna tell you this here: if Gervonta Tank Davis has a chance to beat Devin Haney, he needs to fight Devin Haney right now instead of waiting. Because if he waits 2-3 more fights, hey, he has no chance. Some people think that Gervonta Tank Davis has no chance to beating David the Dream Haney right now. So we'll see, man. It's just boxing. Don't forget to subscribe, like, smash the bell icon to get all notifications of new videos that's coming your way. It's just boxing, and I'm out. Peace.